Hello guys, today we are going to be working with this doily pattern, and we are going to be making this very simple high neck halter top. So basically the reason as to why I love this pattern is we have some bit of like flower in between before we go all the way to have this four-sided shape. So today I'm going to be sharing that with you, and also most importantly I'm going to be sharing with you how to have these two corners instead of just having a halter top that goes all the way down and makes just a triangle. I love to have, because in most cases if you do that you find that when you tie it all the way to the back of your back, it is either too long or too short, but usually it is too long. So when you're having these two corners and you have a strap here and a strap here, it is actually much more better to meet the size of the person that you're making this for. So to start with, I am going to be working with Robin 100% acrylic, and it is 50 grams. And I'm going to be working with a 3.5 millimeter hook. You will also need some scissors. So let's get started. You always know that whenever I'm working with 50 grams yarn, I usually use 2 strands. So this is it, and I'm going to start off with a magic circle like this. Okay, I'm going to get my hook, yarn over, insert my hook into the magic circle, pull out yarn and make a single crochet like that. All right, now I'm going to chain 3 and work a double crochet into the circle, chain 1, work 2 double crochets like this, chain 1, work 2 double crochets, chain 1, work 2 double crochets, chain 1 and work 2 double crochets. So we are going to get to this string of the magic circle and just pull it so we get this together like this. Now I'm going to chain 1, and now I'm going to slip stitch into the 3 chains that we started with right there. So this is what I have. You can just pull this a little more like that. Now I am going to chain 3 like that, and I am counting my 3 chains as a stitch. So I am going to yarn over and insert my hook into this very same stitch right here and work a double crochet like that. Yarn over into the next stitch. I am going to work 2 double crochets. I am going to chain 2 like that. Yarn over into the next stitch. I work 2 double crochets. Yarn over, work 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Chain 2, yarn over, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So literally we are working 2 double crochets, which makes it 4 double crochets for the 2 double crochets that we made of the previous row. Chain 2, work 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and 2 double crochets in the next. Chain 2, work 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and 2 double crochets in the next, and then chain 2. Now we are going to slip stitch into the chains that we started with like that. So this is what we have. and you can see it's 4 of them. 1 2 3, sorry, it's 5 of them. 1 2 3 4 5. All right, now we are going to chain 3. 1 2 3, and now we are going to work a cluster. Sorry, I'm really forgetting the name of the stitch, but we are just going to work 4 of them all together. Because we are counting our 3 chains as a stitch, so into the next stitch we are going to insert our hook, yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, yarn over. Into the next we are going to yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over. Into the next stitch you do the same, and now we have 4 loops on the hook, and now we are going to yarn over and pull through all. So here we are going to chain 5. 1 2 2 3 4 5. Work a single crochet in the chain space that we made. Chain 5. 1 2 3 4 5, and just do the same like this. Into all the 4, and right here you yarn over and pull through all. Chain 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Sorry, work a single crochet into the chain space. Chain 5 3 4 5, and just do the same like that. Yarn over, pull through all. Chain 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Work a single crochet in the next chain space. Chain 5, and just do that. So this is more like to just give us that sort of like flower. You see? And now yarn over, pull through all. Chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain space. Chain 5, chain 5, work a single crochet into the next chain space. Chain 5. Sorry, now you're going to, because we are getting to the end, you are going to chain 2, chain 2, yarn over again into the chain space, right, chain stitch right there we started with. You're going to pull through your yarn, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again, yarn over, pull through all. This is what we should have, all of us. And now you are going to chain 3 like that, and chain 2 more, which makes it 5 chains. And now you're going to work a double crochet into the next chain space, work the second double crochet in the same chain space, and work the third double crochet in the same chain space. Now you're going to chain 5, yarn over, work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, So this is what we have. Chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, so 3 double crochets in this, and now you're going to chain 5, and work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, like that, chain 5, single crochet into the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, and now you're going to chain 2, yarn over again, insert your hook into the stitch in which we started from when we were starting our first chains of this row. You're going to pull through yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again, and yarn over, pull through all. So this is what we have, and now you are going to chain 5, work a single crochet into the next chain space. If you may forget where you started from, you can always use your stitch markers. So chain 5 again, yarn over, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, and work 5 chains, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, in the same chain space, chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain space, and now chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, work a single crochet in the next, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, chain 5, work 1 single crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, work 1 single crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 single crochets in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 single crochets in the same chain space. Please don't crochet too loosely because you will end up having a very big pentagon, and if it is very big it will be not fitting perfectly, or either it will be showing the breasts for the size of the top that you want. So chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 5, work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, chain, okay, this is where we started from, so you're going to chain 2, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the point where we started from, pull through yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through all. So this is what your work should look like. And now we are going to chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 3, work 3 double crochets in the next chains in the very same chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 3, work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, and chain 3, see what we have. Work 3 double crochets in the same chain stitch, chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next stitch, chain space, 1 2 3 chains, work a single crochet in the next chain space, 1 2 3, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 3, work 3 double crochets in the same chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, work 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 3, work 3 double crochets. Okay, my yarn is over, so I'm just going to get to add on more yarn. Just have this running. Work 3 double crochets like I had said, chain 3, work a single crochet. Okay, I have reached where I started from, so literally I have to chain 1, yarn over, insert my hook where I started from, yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, and now yarn over, pull through all right there. So this is what we have, and now you're going to cut your yarn like that and just do this to secure this part. Don't worry about that, I'm going to find ways of having it disappear within. So now we have our pentagon. Okay, and to start the body of the top, I'm just going to get my starting point, and I want it to be this one right here. I'm going to get my yarn and yarn through like that. Just rest this right here so it can be crocheted beneath. I'm going to chain 3 and work 2 double crochets in this chain gap like that, and now I'm going to work 1 double crochet into every stitch like that. Now remember, we have been chaining 3, so that means every 3 chains is 3 double crochets. So I'm going to work 3 double crochets into the chain gap like this. 3 of them, and now I'm going to yarn over, and into the single crochet I'm going to work 1 double crochet. Into the chain gap I work 3 double crochets, and work 1 double crochet into the single crochet, 3 double crochets into the gap, 1 double crochet into the single crochet, 3 double crochets into the gap, and then 1 double crochet into every stitch. And now when I get into this gap, I'm going to work 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets in the same gap. Into every stitch I'm going to work 1 double crochet, see that, and work 3 double crochets into the gap. And then 1 double crochet into the single crochet right there. And then 3 double crochets into the gap. One double crochet into the single crochet, 3 double crochets into the gap. Hold on, my yarn is really getting tangled. So we are going now to work 1 double crochet into the single crochet, and then 3 double crochets into the chain space. And then 1 double crochet into every stitch. And now, you know, we started with 2 double crochets, so into this gap we are going to work 2 double crochets like that. So now we are going to chain 3, and turn your work. And now we are going to work 1 double crochet into every stitch. So just work 1 double crochet in every stitch until you get to the corner. So you're going to work 1 double crochet in every stitch, and once you're here at the chain space, you're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets in the same chain space, and now you're going to continue working 1 double crochet into every stitch until until you get to the end of the row. That's on this other side. So work 1 double crochet until you get to the end right here, and once you're there, you're going to just do that repeatedly. Chain 3, turn your work, work 1 double crochet into every stitch until you get to the end. So you're going to do that for a number of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we need a total of 9 rows. So once you have your 9 rows complete, I'm going to come back and show you how to now get to have a straight top and not this kind of V. All right, so work your 7 more rows, because we already have 2. So work 7 more and let me meet you there. So now I have my one side complete and I'm just going to show you using this one side. So I'm going to get my yarn right here and get my yarn thread and chain 3, work a double crochet into this very first stitch, and then keep working 1 double crochet into every stitch, like this. So there are just so many stitches. That's why sometimes I just want to skip all of it and just tell you to get yourselves there, and then I can tell you what to do. But then here I just want to take you through slowly, so you can see we are approaching the middle, and remember I am working to having a straight bottom of the top. So now I am left with 1, 2, 3 stitches. All right, so I'm going to yarn over, and into this next stitch I am going to do an incomplete double crochet, yarn over into the next, I'll do the same, and then yarn over, I'll pull through all. So literally I have made a decrease. Now I'm going to chain 3 and turn my work, and now I am going to skip the very first stitch and instead work a double crochet, an incomplete double crochet in the next, like that, and do the same for the next, like that, and then pull through all. Now I'm going to have you work 1 double crochet into every stitch until you get back up. So just work 1 double crochet into every stitch until you're back here, and once here you're going to chain 3, turn your work 1 double crochet until you're about like 3 stitches. So that's why I'm going to meet you and show you what to do. Go all the way up and all the way back down, literally like halfway, then I can come back and show you how to like maneuver. So as you can see, I'm approaching my end, and I'm going to work a double crochet into this stitch, and now I'm going to decrease like this, and into this very last one, like that. So I'm going to chain 3 and turn my work, and to start with I'm going to skip this very first stitch, and into the second I'm going to work a decrease, and into the next I'm going to work a decrease like this, so you can see it is getting straight. All right. And now I'm going to continue working 1 double crochet into every stitch. Just do that until you, so go all up, chain 3, turn your work, go back all down a few stitches, and then I meet you there. So I am back down and I'm left with a few stitches, and this is where I'm going to show you what to do. So I'm going to work a double crochet in this stitch, and you can see I have this, that was the decrease, and then I have this and this. So I'm going to make a decrease again like this, yarn over and into the next I do the same, yarn over and into the very last one I am going to do the same, and then yarn over, pull through all. So chain 3, turn your work, skip this and into the next you work a decrease. Okay, as you can see, so we decrease for 7 rows straight before we also start decreasing right here to have that straight line. So let's count this: 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that means I'm going to work 1 double crochet all the way up, 1 double crochet into every stitch all the way up, and 1 double crochet all the way back down, and that's where I'm going to meet you and show you what to do. So go all the way up, chain 3, turn your work, go all the way down, and I'll show you what to do next. So I'm back down and I'm left with a few stitches, so I'm just going to work a double crochet in this and work a double crochet in this as well. You literally have to count, and they're like 3, 1 2 3. All right, so you work that decrease like that and like that and like that. Chain 3, turn your work, you're going to skip this and into the next you're going to work a decrease like that. So you're going to work 1 double crochet into every stitch, because now this is where we are going to now start having, because now I feel like I'm confident we need to have a straight line right here. So you're going to work 1 double crochet, and when you're left with 3 stitches to go, that's where I'm going to meet you. So just work 1 double crochet into every stitch until you get to the point where you have 3 stitches left. That's where I'm going to meet you and show you what to do as well. So now I'm at those last 3 stitches, as you can see, 1 2 3. Okay, and now I'm going to just make a decrease and make a decrease like that. So now let me just show you right here. What I am doing for this side is exactly what you're going to do for this side, because I know your right side is not complete. So you will just go back to where I started from right here and work this side as well. So let me just show you something. We have been decreasing only this side because we wanted this side to be straight. Now that we want this to be straight as well, we are going to be decreasing on both sides, so it makes us get this sort of like edge like this. And once we have this, it's going to have us have a straight line here and a straight line there. So literally we are now no longer just decreasing on one side, we are decreasing here and here, here and here, until we get right here. So this is the decrease that we have made. This is more like the first decrease. All right, now you're going to chain 3 and turn your work, and now you are going to skip this, and into the next stitch you are going to decrease like this. Sorry, so you make a decrease like that, and now you're going to continue working 1 double crochet into every stitch until you're left with 3 stitches to go. So I just want to take you through all the way here so that you can get what I'm talking about. I've gotten a lot of people write to me and ask me, oh my god, how do you get to have 2 corners at the end rather than 1 corner, because sometimes one makes one just a triangle like this, and then it is either too long for the size of the person she's making it for, and it gets really hard because you can't change the pattern, it's already done. So this is how you can do it. So I am left with, this is one, remember this was a whole decrease, 2 and then 3, and now I'm going to work a decrease like this, like that, and now you have your decrease. All right, so now you're going to chain 3 and turn your work. Remember we are decreasing on both sides, so you skip this and into the next you work a decrease in the next as well, like this, and now you pull through all. You just continue working 1 double crochet into every stitch. One double crochet into every stitch until I get to the end where I am left with 3 stitches to go. That's where I make the decrease. So let's count. Oh my god, I'm already past the 3 stitches. We just go back a little. 1 2 3, so I have to work a double crochet in this. Now I have 3, so I work a decrease, and then into this very last one right here I work a decrease as well, and now I pull through all. So chain 3, turn your work. You can see what we are now getting to have. You see what we have here and what we are headed for here. So I am going to skip this, and into the next is where I'm going to make a decrease into the next as well, like that, and then I'm going to continue working 1 double crochet into every stitch until I am left with 3 stitches. Remember, the first stitch is the decrease of the previous stitch of the previous row, the second will be visible, and the third will be visible as well. So I have 1 2 3. Okay, so I have to work a double crochet here. Now I have 3 of them, 1 2 3. So I will yarn over and start to work my decrease. You see what we have. So chain 3. So let me just add to my yarn. So I am going to skip this and work a decrease into the next and the next 2, like that. And now I'm going to work 1 double crochet into every stitch. So when I'm left with 3, 1 2 3, I am going to work a decrease, chain 3, turn your work, skip the decrease here and into the next, skip and work a decrease into the next 2 stitches. And now you already know we have come to the end, so also here you just have to work a decrease, and then chain 3, turn your work and work a decrease finally. So there we have it. it is straight right there, and it is straight right here. So you're just going to go back to where I started from here and work for this other part of your top. All right, and when you have it complete, like I do have mine complete, you can add straps. But now for me, I am going to just make a number of chains. You can make up to 60 of them that are fit for the strap that you want. Just want to show you how to work your edges so that we have a very clean top with very fine edges. Okay, now this yarn always gets tangled. So just keep working your chains until you're confident that the strap you have made is long enough for the back that is going to wear this top. Excuse me. So if you're making for this is fit for a size small and size medium because we are looking at a crop top here. So if you're making for a size large, you can make instead of making 9 rows in total here, you can make up to 12. All right, because the more you go deep is the more it is going to get wide. So you can make up to 12 right here. And also if I made, let me say 2 3, if I'm counting these 3 rows, 1 2 3. So if I made 3 right here, you can make about like 4. All right, so you can make 1 more row. So your final row is the one that has to have the 3 chains, not having 5 chains. So your final row has to have 3 chains. You can make 4 of these, okay, and then make a depth that is about 11 to 12 rows all the way down, because if someone is bigger, they have to have a longer top because it needs to cover the boobs, and also it has to be wider. So I am going to okay, get back to my yarn because now I want to work the edges. Oh, just get this. If you tie your thread like this, you must make sure you're in position to have it disappear within and not show any sort of like poppings of it. So I'm going to get my yarn and just do this. Okay, so literally I have my chains down, my straps already made. So I was thinking I can just add the straps, but then I just want it to look neater. So what I am going to do is I am going to get right here, insert my hook into this, and I'm going to work single crochets all the way up and all around the top. So chain 2 and work a single crochet. So literally you have to work 2 single crochets for every double crochet post. Now for me to keep a very neat piece, I usually work 1 single crochet in the middle of the post and 1 single crochet in the joint of the post. The joint is where the second post is going to start from and where the previous one ends. So I just work 2 of them in total, but if you can't do that, you can just work 2 of them for every post. You just work 2 of them, because sometimes it gets confusing. And once you get to this corner right here, you're going to work 3 single crochets in the same stitch, and now continue working 2 single crochets for every 1 double crochet post. So just do that. Work single crochets so that when you come back here, you're just going to add a strap. Work single crochets all the way up. When you get to the corners, you work 3 of them. But here, because we chained 3, you're going to work 3 single crochets into every gap. All right? And then here, continue. When you get right here, you work 3. When you get right here, you work 3 single crochets in this very gap. Continue all the way and just come back to put your straps right here, and a strap right here, and then a strap right here, and you have 2 straps to tie all the way to the back, and you have your straps right here to tie. So I am confident that you have learned how to make this very easy halter top, and I hope to see your halter tops complete. Please tag me when you make them. I feel so proud, and it makes me feel like really at least I have gotten to teach someone something that I am in position to make. So thank you for watching my tutorials. Let me see you in my next one. Goodbye.